Hey friends, here we are back in my studio for another pour on a 24 by 36 canvas. And I've got pretty much the same colors I used yesterday, except for one. This is my typical dump paint, Artist Loft Soft Body Black. This is Midnight Blue. It's a pretty color actually, and that is Folk Art Metallic. And then next to that, I have Deco Art Americana brand Peacock Teal, and that usually sells nicely. And then I have, what's this? Ice White Pearl, and that is Deco Art's Dazzling Metallics. Ice Blue, again, Dazzling Metallics. And I didn't have rose gold, so I used some copper, and that was by Folk Art. These craft paints work really well. Okay, so we're gonna get started here in just a second. I'm gonna prep my canvas and paint the corners and edges and say hello to all my favorite people out there. And yeah, we're gonna do another colander pour today. There's something about this that I'm liking a lot. So if you notice today, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be doing just a little bit of color at a time and not just pouring like all of it out or half a cup out at a time. I want layers. And so I'm just going through the colors. That blue looks really beautiful next to that copper. Put some more white in there. Some of this teal. I think I'm going to finish off the midnight blue. Put some more of the copper. At this point, they're starting to mix because it hasn't come out the sides completely yet. And you can see it starting to come out. And I just keep layering it and layering it. And I sort of want it to mix. I want the cells to be dynamic and dramatic. So when I was looking at this point, I was saying, oh, this is going to be dark. I love the colors. I'm a big fan of blue. And I was hoping that the white would come through in the end. Okay. So I want to double check my black paint to make sure the consistency is good. And I started wiping off all my stir sticks before I do my pours because I don't like to sit there and watch the painting unfold. I like to leave the room, put it on time lapse, and cross my fingers and hope that a beautiful painting comes out of it. So here we are with the black paint. This Deco Art, that is Artist Loft Soft Body Black. And again, just over the corners and edges, bring it back a little bit. Now I want to dump enough of the paint off so that it's really stretching to allow the bubbles and the cells to pop up. As you can see, they're already starting to come up. So I do that because, if I have too much paint on, it can weigh down the canvas in certain spots. And then you end up getting cells that are either way stretched out or part of your canvas is stretched out. I should show you sometime when that happens. It makes me cry, not literally, but still, let me show you at some point. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet here for a second. You can watch the time lapse and we'll go through the walkthrough at the end. Okay friends, here we are for the final wet walkthrough. I walked in the room and I wasn't sure what I was gonna get because it was looking pretty dark. Now I know it still looks a little bit dark, but I love the composition and the way sort of these outlying wisps are and how it just pulls everything into the negative space. I did use that midnight blue, which is a beautiful color, but you can see that is through there. And I only used a 4-ounce cup. I didn't use a whole lot, but I'm really happy that the center has this light blue around it. I think that was the, oh my God, what was it? Teal, I believe, from the Deco Art Americana brand paints. The rest are metallic, so there should be a nice reflection to this when it's gonna dry. So just some close-ups of the cells. You can see the copper through the cells here. Yeah, the copper really did well. I just love the details of the copper. I know those cells look dirty, but they're not. They're just dark. And this negative space is really awesome. When I walk around this way, you know, have the reflection of the light there. There we go. But I think that's just a beautiful composition, even this way right here. I'm very, very happy with that. And if it dries as is, it'll be beautiful. You can't get much better symmetry with fluid art than I did today. So yes, I'm patting myself on the shoulder. I'm happy. I just love all the color. Yeah. So I am going to go down through here and just make sure that this teal color, which is peacock teal. There we go. And I'm going to probably just dot the centers around the negative space just to kind of, you know, pull everything in. I don't see any more movement. The cells look really well defined. There's no sagging of the canvas. And yeah, folks, I think that's it. Okay, guys, thanks so much. And yeah, today is what? Today's Friday. So that means I've got a long weekend ahead, which means I can do more paintings. And guess what? I'm gonna go by Michael's tomorrow and get another couple of canvases. These are just level 1 canvases, but I think they are my favorite because they seem to be the most sturdy, and they have the nice bracing on the back that holds the frame and doesn't warp, at least not that often. Yeah, we're gonna go from there. So guys, thanks so much for watching, and yeah, there we have it. Okay guys, take care, we'll see you soon.